What's up, all my LJC family? And welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. And I just want to thank everyone that has been here. Thank you for all the love and support. And everyone who's new here, welcome, welcome. And I just wanted to, this will be episode 3. Of course, you were like, why is she doing episode 3? This is the same day, the same. I got to get these videos out. I got to. I cannot keep holding on to these videos. I have to be consistent. You get it? But anyway, I just want to thank y'all for all, once again, the love and support. But today's video, y'all say it with me. Today's video is going to be when you are tired of being strong. Okay, y'all, this was one that was really, it was me. It was me. I know I talked on the other videos and told y'all some of my weakest points and stuff like that, Hopefully, y'all got something out of those videos. But if not, I just kind of want to just, break it down. I was known as the strong one, the one who didn't complain, the one always found a way to smile, even when life pressed hard against my chest. Even when life pressed hard against my chest. People admired my strength, but no one saw the cost of it. No one saw the cost of my strength. No one. No one. Everyone thought I was so strong. You so strong to go through this. You so strong to go through that. Girl, you strong. But they never, ever seen the cost of it. Every morning, I put myself together. Faith first, tears later. I prayed for everyone else before I ever mentioned my own pain. I told myself, just keep going. You made it this far. Just keep going. You made it. You made it. Ain't no need to give up when you done made it this far. There is no need to stop. You done made it this far. Keep going. Keep pushing. And y'all, at this point of my life, I thought about it. I started to write a book. Something to drink. I started writing a book. But I didn't complete it. And I find myself starting projects and I don't complete them. And that's the reason why I'm starting this journey and I want to bring y'all on it, because we're going to complete this together. And then so on in the journey that I'm on, I'm going to get that book out. So anyway, like I said, I told myself, you made it this far. You made it this far, Donna. Ain't no need to give up. Ain't no need. But one night, strength failed me. It failed me, y'all. It failed me. I don't know what on earth happened, but it failed me. I sat on the edge of my bed, shoulders heavy, heart worn thin, and whisper words I had never allowed myself to say out loud. Never allowed myself to say these words out loud. God, I'm tired of being strong. I finally said it. I never said it to no one else, but I finally told it to the person I knew that could help me. There was no more thunder, no sudden answer, just a quiet moment. It was a quiet moment, y'all. It was just like no other. It was just so quiet, like, wait a minute, everything is just so quiet. Like, what is going on? God never asked us to carry everything alone. He never. But like I said, in that quiet moment where I finally stopped pretending, I finally stopped pretending that I was strong and I needed help. I needed God's help. Nobody else could help me. I needed God's help. In the stillness, I realized something important. I said it over and over again. God never asked us to carry everything alone. He never asked us to carry things alone. We choose to do that on our own. Strength had became my shield, but it had also became my burden. So I did something different. I stopped trying to fix it all. I stopped explaining to myself. I stopped holding back the tears. And for the first time in a long time, I rested. I rested. I said, I can't do this no more. I'm steady trying to be strong for everybody else. I'm steady smiling when the pain is just eating me up. I'm steady telling people I'm okay. I'm steady telling people I don't need this, I don't need that. I'm steady just making myself look like I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. When all along I wasn't okay. And like I said, for the first time I rested. At that moment I rested. Not because my problem disappeared, but because I placed them in God's hands. When I said, God, I'm tired of being strong, I placed every anger, every fear, every ache and pain, everything that I was going through. At that moment, I placed it in God's hand. I learned that weakness didn't push God away. It invited him closer. So I learned at my weakest point, God was there. I just wasn't. I just kind of shut things down. I was just like, you know, I'm just, I don't understand why I'm going through what I'm going through. Why, Lord? Why? Why? But at our weakest moments, he's there, y'all. He's there. He is there. Day by day, I discovered a new kind of strength. A new kind of strength. Not the kind that stands tall no matter what, but the kind that kneels, trusts, and let God do what only he can do. I was still strong, just no longer alone. So when I allowed God to come into the situation, oh my goodness, he gave me strength. He took the fear away. The tears, I don't even think I can cry tears anymore. I try to, I ain't gonna say I try to cry, but the tears try to fall, but they don't. But when I'm in the presence of the Lord and he come upon me, those tears fall because I know everything is okay. Everything is real. And those are happy tears. They're not sad tears. I can't cry sad tears no more. All I could do is pray and say, Lord, give me strength. Lord, be there for me. Lord, here I am. Here I am. You know, I learned that I'm not strong as everybody say I am. And I wanted to always, people look at me and people say, Donna, sometimes, you know, you don't look like you're hurting. You don't look like you've been through some. I'm going to tell y'all, I went almost a few months before I told my pastor and first lady what was going on with me. And God put right at the moment that I was hurting so bad. I had already, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think I had already text Pastor and let him know what I was going through. And right at that moment when God was already, I already became the strength that I needed. God had already given it to me. But God wanted me to feel, and He wanted me to know that there is someone else there for me. He put First Lady just text me. And right then and there, I was just going through some things. And she asked me how I was doing, and I just began to talk to her, and man, we had a moment, and she was just like, wow, I didn't know you was going through that. And she dropped everything that she was going through. Everything that she was going through, she dropped it. And she said, you know what, we're going to have lunch. And we did. And we talked. And she did not talk about anything but me. And I felt so bad because I knew what she was going through. She had just lost her mom. She was, going through a lot of stuff, but she was there for me. So God will put his strongest soldiers in your life because he know that you will need somebody to keep you going, to keep that strength going, to keep that, when you're tired, you tired. You can't take it no more. You can't just sit up there and people think you're strong. Oh, you can do this, you can do that, you can go through this, you can no, no. Being strong is not just something that you think you can do all the time, because trying to be happy around people when you know you're sad, trying to smile when you know the pain is eating you up inside, that will break you just harder than anything that you just, it will break you more than anything. It broke me more than the relationship part, because I'm trying to be strong. I'm trying not to let my family see me weak, trying not to let my kids see me sad, trying not to let people think that I'm just falling all apart over somebody. And it's hard, but what people don't understand, my love runs deep. It runs deep. I was shown love. I'm just spitting. I was shown love through my grandmother. My grandmother showed me a deep love, and that's how I love. I love deep. I love true. I love real. I love when um when you can show me that you can love me just as much as I can love you. And I'm not putting my all into you, and you're not putting your all into me. So it doesn't matter what people used to tell me everything. People used to come to me and tell me so much. But you know what? I just, my heart wasn't what people would say. My heart wasn't everything what people would say. Because people tell you things all the time that's not true. People tell you things they think they seen. People tell you things they seen and they don't know what they seen. They just see what they want to see. And a lot of times I didn't believe a lot of things. A lot of times I took my mind and I just twisted it and kept moving, and I prayed a lot, and it was just things that I knew to keep me happy, to keep me going, and not allowing other people to come into my life and destroy my life. So a lot of times I didn't listen to the outside world. I didn't listen to what people were saying. All I knew is that I love, I was loyal, I never cheated, I was honest in everything, and I was just trying to be what I could be. And no matter how a person treat you or how dishonest they are, that doesn't give you the right to be mean and hateful and ornery and selfish. And, you know, sometimes we feel like that love is all we need. We feel like that person is all we need. But we have to also realize that sometimes you got to let people go. Sometimes you got to let people go. And sometimes it's not all about, you know, I ain't going to say because I ain't going to say it ain't about how, I don't know, sometimes you just have to let other people go for your personal growth. You can't stay in situations that will hurt you. You can't stay in situations that's not healthy. You know, in my situation, I ain't gonna say it wasn't healthy because we never argued, we never cussed each other out, we never put hands on each other. And, you know, if we did argue, it was just something we just got mad and we got over it. We never stayed mad at each other long. Um, it was crazy because I mean, if you just have to be sitting right here where I'm at to know what I'm talking about, because the things that we went through, it was like, man, it was crazy. It was crazy. It was crazy because, like I say, that person was not a person. I could get mad and I could stay mad for hours or days sometime. Not that person. He wasn't that type of person. And sometimes he do things that was just not forgivable, but I forgave him and we moved on. And you know, it's crazy how when things break down, like when things break down, when life break down and you just try to be strong because you've been strong this whole time. You've been strong through everything. And you just get tired. You just get tired. Like, dang, I can't take it no more. I can't be strong no more. You know, I'd have been strong for this person. I'd have been strong for that person. I'd have been strong for this and that. And I'm just tired. I'm tired. You get tired. It's okay. It's okay, sis. You get tired. You don't have to be strong alone. You don't have to be strong alone. And sometimes we always say, oh, they need to stay out of my business. They need to do this. Sometimes you need somebody to talk to. Sometimes you need somebody to talk to. Because it was a lot of days when I needed somebody. Yes, I prayed. And it made things feel better because sometimes when I prayed, those feelings um of what I was feeling went away. And I do believe prayer had a lot to do with a lot of the things that we was going through that made things in my life so much calmer. So much calmer. It was so much peace because I didn't allow certain situations to break me. But, you know, we got to really understand that we don't have to be strong alone. We don't have to. But I just want to go ahead and say this prayer, this closing prayer. Heavenly Father, we come to you tired. Not because we don't trust you, but because we have been carrying more than we were meant to hold. You see the hidden tears, the silent strength, and the weight we've been lifting in private. Today we lay it all at your feet, Lord. Remind us that we don't have to be strong all the time. Teach us how to rest in you without guilt and to trust you without fear. When we feel weak, be our strength. When our hearts are weary, be our peace. Renew us where life has drained us and restore hope where it feels thin. We thank you for your grace that meets us right where we are, and for your love that never asked us to perform. We surrender the burden, the pressure, and the pain, and we receive your rest in Jesus' name, y'all. When you get that rest, just know it feels so good. I know, like I said, I want y'all to know the steps, the things that I had to go through. And a lot of people don't understand. They still don't understand me, but you know what? I'm not going to try to make a person understand me. Because the only person that needs to understand me is God. And as long as God understands my heart and I know where my heart stands, that's it. I'm not trying to make nobody else. I'm not trying to be at peace at all that other stuff or what nobody else got going on. I'm at peace with myself. And when I'm at peace with myself, I'm at peace with everything else. So you can't tell me, if I was you, I wouldn't do that. If I was you, I wouldn't talk to that person. If I was you, I wouldn't accept that person. If I was you, I wouldn't forget that person. That's right. If you were me, but you're not. So you take your hatefulness, your meanness, and your bitterness, and you learn how to deal with it. But if you just give it to God, you will be able to have that peace within yourself. Because what is it going to do for you to hate somebody because somebody did something to you? It's so many people in this world that done something to you. And I'm pretty sure you didn't talk to half of them that have. And it's just certain people that holds a place in your in their hearts or your hearts, that you just feel like, hey, I can't forget that person. I don't know how they forget that person. I just would not talk to that person. I wouldn't have nothing to do with that person if that person treated me like that, if that person treated her like that. But you know what? We done all been treated some kind of way. We done all been hurt some kind of way. We done all been broken in some kind of way. But you know what? God heals it all. He heals it all. And when he give you the peace to move forward, you have to know your peace. You have to know your peace. Don't allow people to try to bring you down or try to make you hateful or try to make you bitter when you know that that's not you. You know that's not your heart. Pray and ask God for peace. Pray and ask God for joy. Pray and ask God to forgive you for not really being able to forgive others. You know, pray, talk to God. He's there every single day. He ain't never left us. We left him. He's there. So whenever you just feel like the world is against you, it's not. It's your mind. It's the flesh. It's crawling up in you and it's having all these things said. And people always come to me and say, why are you single? Why are you not with nobody? First off, I don't want to be with nobody. Second off, I don't have time to be with nobody. And third off, I'm building my relationship with God. I'm working on me. I'm loving me. And that peace of all of that, I am so grateful that I have that peace. Because if you don't have that peace, you're not going to be comfortable with yourself. When I lay down at nighttime, I don't have nothing on my mind to what somebody did to me or how somebody feel about me or why this person don't talk to me. I don't have that. Because that peace lay in on me and I can go to sleep. And when I wake up in the morning, I have another day to talk to the Lord and to get more peace. You know? And peace feels so good. Oh, it feels so good. I don't know if sis, if you haven't had that peace, pray and ask God for that peace. Peace feels good. And I tell you, can't nobody make me mad. Can't nobody say nothing to me. You can't hurt me. Sometimes people be like, girl, let me pinch you and see if you real. No, you ain't got to pinch me and see if I'm real. I just don't let things get to me anymore. You can't hurt me and break me and make me cry and all that other type of stuff no more. No, you're not going to do it because I'm not going to give you that. I'm not going to give you that to do that. I'm not. So I just want y'all to know peace understand we cannot carry everything on our own. We can't. We need help. And we got it. You don't have to look to your right, look to your left, look down, look. God is already right there. He's waiting for you. He's waiting for you. So just hold on. Hold on. Even if you feel like when you pray, it's not there. It's coming. It's coming. I'm telling y'all. I was there. I didn't think it was gonna come. Okay. I didn't think it was gonna come. But when that peace hit me, and I was able to start smiling and enjoying myself and being happy and talking to people, and when people say things and I'm just like, I'll be like, what does that matter? What does that matter? I mean, is it gonna hurt you or is it gonna hurt me? It must gonna hurt you because it's not gonna hurt me because I'm not gonna let nothing affect me that God has already protected me against. So I try to do everything that I need to do and everything that I want to do. And my biggest focus is God. God has really been in my corner. He has really been in my corner. And I'm telling y'all, that peace feels so good. But just don't give up. Keep going. Keep pushing. You're not, I'm sorry, you're not alone. You're not alone. That's our problem. We get hurt. We get pushed back. Something happens in our life. Yeah, my tea blue. Something happened in our life. Whatever the situation may be, we think we're alone. No, we're not alone. We're not alone. God is right there. All you got to do is bow down, look up, whatever, wherever you at. Wherever you at. And if you don't know how to pray, just say, Jesus, help me. I can't do this. Jesus. Call on his name. He's there. He's there. He's real. He's real. And I know a lot of people don't believe me, but if I was to tell y'all the story from the beginning to the end, y'all would ask me, how am I sitting here smiling? And how do I even stay in communication with that person? Y'all would ask me that. But you know what? Don't worry, because peace is the best thing that you can have on you. Peace is the best thing that you can carry with you, and you don't have to feel bitter or what somebody did to you. So what? So what? I say, so what? So what? So what? So what? You know, I had a nephew. My nephew. My blood nephew told me, that's why such and such did what he did to you. So what? Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. We can laugh about anytime anybody mention anything, I laugh about it because it's funny. That situation wasn't funny, but it's funny now because that peace, it can't hurt me. It can't break me. It can't do any of that. So that peace is so real because God gave it to me. God, can't nobody take my peace. You can't take my peace. Peace is something you can't take because God gave it to me. So when people go to throwing stuff in my face and saying stuff like that, it's funny to me because the situation is funny to me. Because at this point in time, I'm healing. The peace is there. It's all over me. It's written all over my face. So, hey, I'm serious, y'all. I'm serious. Trust God. Trust God. I can talk. People can ask me anything about that situation. Anything. And it does not hurt to talk about it. It don't. I'm telling y'all. I have made jokes about it. I have laughed about it. I look back on it and I just think I tell myself, dang, Donnie, you should have handled it this way. I be sitting up here like I'm a OG or something, like, dang, Donnie, you should have handled it this way. You should have been like, yeah, okay, whatever. You know? I should have handled it better than I did. I should have. I really should have. I really should have. I should have been better at the breakup. I should have been better at the breakup. I shouldn't have let nothing take me left, right, front, back. I should have been I should have been better at the breakup. Y'all, I'm just sitting here talking to y'all. I got all kind of food everywhere. But yeah, I should have been. But I wasn't. I was weak. I was broken. But hey, now I could talk about it. I can laugh about it. I can make jokes about it. People can ask me anything and I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna tell you. Because guess what? It doesn't phase me anymore. And me and that person don't have no bad vibes. We don't have no bad nothing, no bad blood, no bad nothing. So, it's to me, that's just all wind and blown on past. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone with the leaves. It's what they say, it's gone with the wind. It's all dirt on the ground. It doesn't even matter. Yes, it happened. You don't forget stuff like that. But so what? So what? That situation is done, over. And I'm moving past, this journey that I'm on. I'm healing. And I'm getting stronger and stronger and stronger. But baby, the peace. Like I said, I could talk about it. I could laugh about it. You can ask me anything. And I'm not going to say, well, yeah, nope. Nope. And I'm not going to talk about that person to nobody. I'm not going to say no bad nothing. I don't do that. I'm not going to say nothing bad about that person to nobody. I'm not going to let you try to get me on the road to saying nothing bad. Whatever that person said bad about me, kudos. That's your opinion. That is your opinion. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. So everybody have an opinion about you, right? They got an opinion about you, and you. Everybody have an opinion about you. So I can't get mad because that person opinion about me. That person have said something to that person about me. So what? That's his opinion. It ain't true. I know my truth. And I know what I have done. And I know where I come from. So what their opinion is, that's their opinion. You can't stop nobody from their opinion. So I don't let things get to me no more. I don't let things tear me down no more. Nothing can tear me down. I done been through it, y'all. I done been through it. And I got some more. So on our next video, before I end, y'all, our next video is going to be, Let me see. I have it wrote down. What is our next video going to be? God will restore what you lost. So y'all be looking out for that video. God will restore what you lost. Remember that. He will. He will. Just like when you're tired of being strong, you don't have to be strong no more. Give it to God. Give it to God. God is the reason for the season. God is the reason. I told myself, Donna, who are you? Who are you? I'm a child of God. I am a child of God. And if all those people did all that stuff to Jesus and Jesus still forgave them, who am I to not forgive you for something you did to me? Who am I? I'm not going to let that break me. I'm not going to hold on to pain and anger. We're going to get through this, sis. We're going to get through this. We're going to get through this, okay? But I love y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to tell a friend to come on over to Life with Jeanette. Come on over on this healing journey with us. We all on a new journey. We all on a new journey. And I want want y'all to understand it's okay. It's okay. I've been there. I've been there. I've been there. I've been there. But we got to rise above it. We got to rise above it. Got to rise above it. Let it go. We got to rise above it. Let it go. Let it go. That peace will be so much better if you can just have that peace. Enjoy your life. You don't have to let what somebody done to you make you all sad and bitter and angry and hateful. And you know one thing? Let me tell y'all this before I go. I don't even wish no bad on that person. And I would never, even if I could ever get revenge, I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't want it. I would never try to get revenge on nobody. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Why would you want to get revenge on somebody? That's just not me. That's not me. That's not my heart. I'm not that person. I wouldn't want revenge on, I wouldn't try to get revenge on nobody. I wouldn't. I'm just going to pray for you. That's all I'm going to do. Pray for you, love you, and keep on moving and trusting God. That's all I'm going to do. And until next time, y'all be blessed.